Welcome back to Intermat's conference report, and we are joined once again by our SoCon correspondent, Rachel Gallardo. Thanks for joining us, Rachel.
Hey Earl, how you doing?
Oh, doing good, doing good. Before we started reporting, we said we don't have a whole lot of actual wrestling to talk about. Well, no wrestling to talk about, even kind of sparse on the news front, but we got some stuff to talk about. First and foremost, we're going to hit on something we talked about the last time we spoke, the Bellarmine head coaching job. What can you tell us about that?
Well, so Bellarmine is on the head coach search still, but some names that have been confirmed to be in the mix. We've got Gray Maynard, the bully, UFC aficionado. We've got Earl Hall, Ken Cherteau, some alumni to the wrestling scene. And then a name that keeps popping up, Ned Shuck. So that's associate head coach at Army West Point, Ned Shuck. Very strong at recruiting. Honestly, could probably get a lot of kids from Ohio, get us a little Ohio to Kentucky pipeline going there. But also with this head coach vacancy, there's two assistant coaching positions and possibly a GA position. This is a beautiful campus. It's a very interesting history of kind of how this program came to be and where these facilities are. I know, Earl, you're writing an article about it with some more information on this program. It's more background. But so I really hope that they can really score one of these people. Ned Shuck, he's sounding like the favorite here, and they can nail him. He can recruit some really strong guys. And like I said in our last video, we get stronger guys in the Southern Conference that just brings in better competition that makes our conference stronger overall. And that's what we need to all get better.
Yeah, and for those out there, Ned Shuck is currently at Army West Point. He's not the biggest as far as credentials goes, but he's one of these guys that's really under the radar, just a real strong recruiter. I think one of the things you touched on was big, being in Louisville, Kentucky. They're kind of still improving high school wrestling wise, so you're going to have to go out of state to get a lot of recruits. And he was a head coach at Heidelberg, D3 school in Ohio, and Army has done well recruiting in Ohio. So yeah, I feel like that's a place where, if indeed he is the guy, he could start and have a lot of success recruiting there. Easy for me to say. So
yeah, I think it'd be a really great hire for them. So hopefully, though, they can get that vacancy filled. Because something we have talked about too recently is how close the school year is approaching. There's a lot of coaching vacancies open all over the country. Which is, again, something that we're going to bring up on this list of things I have to talk about in the rest of the schools.
Yeah, and so, while you're saying that, let's go to one of these schools, App State. They're somebody with a vacancy. What else do they have going on there?
Yeah, so there is a GA or volunteer assistant coaching position that is open. You can email head coach John Mark Bentley at bentleyjmo@appstate.edu for more information. You can also shoot him a tweet, give him a follow on Twitter, or you can find him on appstatesports.com, and you can find his information there. They're also in their camp series, so I'll be traveling to Boone next week. I'll get some footage on their last set of team camps. I know that, again, I've worked with this program the past 6 or 7 years. They've usually had really massive camps over the summer, and COVID has really taken a toll on those numbers. It's a really big source of income, and for the university and for our program. So it's been really hard not having that last year. And not just for wrestling, it's other sports that do that too, volleyball, basketball, football. So I know a lot of other programs that do host their summer camp series have taken a really hard hit financially. So hopefully as more of these restrictions are lifted and as time kind of goes on, we can get more kids in clinics. We can get more kids, we as in our wrestling community in general, get more money going to our program so that, we're not risking being on the chopping block anywhere, because that's a not money-making sport, excuse me, as, football, basketball, those bigger sports that usually sell tickets. Now, Appalachian is one of those sports that does sell tickets, but some of these programs, having these summer camps is really important for them. So I hope we can, help those restrictions get up soon so we can get these kids back in camp, get some money raised. And then talk about money. I love talking about money. The golf benefit is going to be on September 25th at the Boone Golf Club. It will begin at 8 a.m. And if you want to, again, register a team, it's a 4-man captain's choice, and you can, again, email Coach John Mark Bentley with more information. There are some ways to support. If you will not be in town, you can be a tournament sponsor for a cool $5,000, or if you want to become a flag sponsor, that is $200. So just, again, email him and let him know you're interested. Next up, we've got Campbell. They're currently running some commuter camps on the road. And some cool information, North Carolina had our state championships. I believe it was 2 weekends ago. And incoming freshman Will Lewis, he scored back-to-back 3A state titles. And he got the most outstanding wrestler award for North Carolina. So congrats to Will. It's a really great pickup for them. And they also have a...
I was going to say, I think they were in the road. They were either gonna be in the road or have been in Virginia here. Campbell was. So as far as commuter camps, I'm hoping that the people in my home state support Campbell. So, but as you were.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, y'all, seriously, I've been retweeting a lot of these camps. I turn on tweet notifications for all these schools. So whenever they tweet something, I'm usually the first person to get it back out there. So if you follow me, you're probably going to be seeing a lot of these schools' information on your timeline, trying to get that information out there. And if you see these camps or these commuter camps, go check it out. And if you're nearby, please check it out. I know you'll get some awesome instruction from some awesome coaches. All right, let's see. We got University of Tennessee at Chattanooga. They are planning a golf benefit, and they are going to keep us updated with more details as it gets planned, as it gets more details put together. And let's talk about some NIL stuff. So the name, image, likeness, things that have been going on. So Fabian Gutierrez, he's their 125-pounder. He has been signed as a Barstool athlete. He is, I believe, our first Southern Conference athlete who has been signed with an NIL kind of agreement. So congrats to Fabian for that.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to see exactly, what that entails. But, good to see his name on there.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I think quite a few wrestlers that have applied for it have gotten it. It's really great to see a lot of wrestlers getting good recognition. I know the Barstool account tweeted recently, the wrestler with no ACLs and talking about Spencer Lee. So it's really cool to get wrestling more popularized, and that's great ways to grow the sport. It may be kind of gimmicky, and maybe it's not, the biggest brand deal they're going to ever get. But hey, again, it's a great way to get views. It's a great way to get exposure for the sport. And I'm really excited for these athletes to get some recognition they deserve.
It's something new. It's something new.
Yes, most definitely. The Citadel. So they're planning a golf benefit, and they are, again, keeping Intermat updated with their details. And they still have one graduate assistant coaching position open. You can email head coach Ryan LeBlanc at rleblanc@citadel.edu for more details, or you can check them out at the Citadel website, their sports website, find their wrestling tab and go down to their coaches, assistant coach Luke Welch and head coach Ryan LeBlanc. They'll get you squared away. They've said we don't have any updates, but when they do, I know their coaches, we've been talking, and they will let us know when there's some program updates. Gardner Webb, they have had some awesome facility updates lately. So you can check out their Twitter account at GWU Wrestling for their facility upgrades. They've updated their NCAA qualifier board. I believe they're getting new lockers, it looks like. There's a lot of really cool things happening. They also have the Junior Bulldog Beginner Camp running from July 12th to the 15th. It'll be $100 a camper from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. And this is for elementary and beginning middle school aged participants. So little kids, or, if you're just a beginner wrestler. And then the Bulldog Duels Team Camp from July 17th to the 18th. It's $500. I'm not sure how much that covers, if that's per team. And so it's open to all entrants, but it's limited by the number, age, and grade level. So again, I'm not sure of the particulars there. you can shoot an email to Coach Daniel Elliott at delliott@gardnerweb-web.edu for more info. You can check out their pinned tweet on their Twitter account for the link to register, or again, shoot them a message, shoot Coach Elliott a message on Twitter, and they will get back to you ASAP.
Yeah, he's great about that, and he's a hustler, man. He's always doing work to raise money for the program, get more exposure. So yeah, I'm sure he'll get back to you as soon as possible if you have any inquiries about camps or anything to support the team.
Oh, and they also do have a graduate assistant position open as well. So again, shoot Coach Elliott an email if you're interested in this position. I know that we've, like I said before, have a lot of coaching openings around the country. Take it. I know that it may seem like a big leap of faith. Gardner Webb is a beautiful campus. It's beautiful facilities. It's great coaching staff. Coach Elliott, I've actually known him since I was in high school. So I've known his family for a very long time. Super great people. So especially his mom. I love his mom. Oh my gosh. She's the best. Mama Elliott, if you're watching this, love you. And then I also have seen that he was an instructor at some of the FCA, Fellowship of Christian Athlete wrestling camps. So it's really awesome too. Really great way to, minister to our youth and to, just, again, get out there and promote the sport. Presbyterian, no updates. Again, when I get some, y'all will be the first to know. Virginia Military Institute. So they do have a golf benefit coming up, and they've got some outings in the fall planned. Not a lot of details yet. I will get that to y'all as soon as those are hammered down. And then I did do an article on Coach Gibson, from one-man show to D1 head coach. Very interesting. Got to talk with him a couple of weeks ago. And well, Earl, you said this was stuff you didn't know about Coach Gibson. So, hey, you might learn something new. I know I sure did.
Yeah, I mean, when I commented on the Intermat tweet about the article, I said that when we set up the conference correspondence, this is kind of what I had in mind as far as the stories that we're telling. I like to think I follow wrestling pretty closely. I had no idea about his whole high school situation, and I think it's a really, really cool story. So I will double down and say, please check that out. And job well done to you.
Thank you. So very exciting stuff. And I also have had my hydration and a heat wave article. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Again, if there's any kind of sports science or nutrition-based articles you would like to see, please shoot me a DM. My DMs are open only for that on Twitter or Instagram. And or hey, you can tweet me, whatever you'd like. I'd love to hear from you guys.
Yeah, and we already talked before we started recording. There's going to be another one that's going to be very timely as well. Another article you have in the works, so stay tuned to that. Is that all that you have on your end as far as conference updates?
Oh, yeah, and happy birthday to me if this is being published either today or tomorrow, the 7th. Today's the 6th, tomorrow will be the 7th, so it should be my birthday debut, I guess. To me, that's big news.
That's big news to us all, especially since I know what year you were born, so it's still kind of a celebration, whereas you get to my age, it's kind of like, oh, man. But
no, come on now, Earl. You're still a spring chicken.
Oh yeah. But no, congratulations, and make sure to congratulate Rachel on Twitter and such. I'm sure you might have another Publix cake coming your way, and I saw they responded to you on Twitter, so maybe you have a Publix deal in your future. Hey,
that'll be. Hey, I'll be the Publix cake girl. That's fine, or their sub girl. Actually, no, I'll get Trent Hidley on that one because they do have some good subs.
I had one of them the other day. I can vouch for that.
They have some good subs, so we need to get him on the Trent Hidley to Publix pipeline.
I hear you. All right. Well, before we go, I know you have another quote for us.
Oh, let's see. I did have it. Hold on, let me find it again. Because
Last time she had it was unprompted, just off the top of her head, a semi-timely quote.
Here we go. Here's a good one. Creativity comes from a conflict of ideas. Donatella Versace.
There it is.
Perfect.
Think about that one. And Rachel, thank you so much for joining us again. And we will talk in the future, the near future.
All right. Thank you, Earl.